Greetings, dear listeners. My name is Serikbayev Syrym, and today we start our broadcasts on a subject of philosophy. What is philosophy? Philosophy is a study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about reason, existence, knowledge, values, mind, and language. Such questions are often posed as problems to be studied or resolved. The term was probably coined by Pythagoras. Philosophical methods include questioning, critical discussion, rational argument, and systematic presentation. Philosophy is a systematic and critical study of fundamental questions that arise both in everyday life and through the practice of other disciplines. Some of these questions concern the nature of reality. Is there an external world? What is the relation between the physical and the mental? Does God exist? Others concern our nature as rational, perceived, and social beings. Do we act freely? Where do our moral obligations come from? How do we construct just political states? Others concern the nature and extent of our knowledge. What is it to know something rather than merely believe it? Does all of our knowledge come from sensory experience? Are there limits to our knowledge? And still others concern the foundations and implications of other disciplines. What is a scientific explanation? What sort of knowledge of the world does science provide? Do scientific theories such as evolutionary theory or quantum mechanics compel us to modify our basic philosophical understanding of an approach to reality? What makes an object a work of art? Are aesthetic value judgment objective? And so on. The aim in philosophy is not to master a body of facts, so much as think clearly and sharply through any set of facts. Towards that end, philosophy students are trained to read critically, analyze and assess arguments, discern hidden assumptions, construct logically tied arguments, and express themselves clearly and precisely in both speech and writing. Today, major subfields of academic philosophy include metaphysics, which is concerned with the fundamental nature of existence and reality; epistemology, which studies the nature of knowledge and belief; ethics, which is concerned with moral value; and logic, which studies the rules of inference that allow one to derive conclusions from the true premises. Other notable subfields include philosophy of science, political philosophy, aesthetics, philosophy of language, and philosophy of mind. Quotes about the philosophy: "The unexamined life is not worth living," Socrates. "Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must be silent," Ludwig Wittgenstein. "Entities should not be multiplied unnecessarily," William of Ockham. "The life of man, in a state of nature, is solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short," Thomas Hobbes. "I think, therefore I am," René Descartes. "He who thinks great thoughts often makes great errors," Martin Heidegger. "We live in the best of all possible worlds," Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. "What is rational is actual, and what is actual is rational," Hegel. God is dead, he remains dead, and we have killed him. Friedrich Nietzsche. There is but one truly serious philosophical problem, and that is suicide. Albert Camus. One cannot step twice in the same river. Heraclitus. The greatest happiness of the greatest number is the foundation of morals and legislation. Jeremy Bentham. To be is to be perceived. Bishop George Berkeley. Happiness is not an ideal of reason, but of imagination. Immanuel Kant. No man's knowledge here can go beyond his experience. John Locke. God is not willing to do everything, and thus take away our free will, and that share of glory which belonged to us. Niccolo Machiavelli. Liberty consists in doing what one desires. John Stuart Mill. It is undesirable to believe a proposition when there is no ground whatever for supporting its truth. Bertrand Russell. Even while they teach, men learn. Seneca the Younger. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance, Socrates. If God did not exist, it would be necessary to invent him, Voltaire. This is patently absurd, but whoever wishes to become a philosopher must learn not to be frightened by absurdities. Bertrand Russell. One cannot conceive anything so strange, so impossible, that it has to not already been said by one philosopher or another. René Descartes. Leisure is the mother of philosophy. Thomas Hobbes. Philosophy is a battle against the bewitchment of our intelligence by means of language. Ludwig Wittgenstein. There is only one thing a philosopher can be relied upon to do, and that is to contradict other philosophers. William James. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but habit. Aristotle. One man ever understood me, and he didn't understand me. Hegel. The mind is furnished with ideas by experience alone. John Locke. Life must be understood backward, but it must be lived forward. Søren Kierkegaard. Science is what you know. Philosophy is what you don't know. Bertrand Russell. Metaphysics is a dark ocean without shores or lighthouse, strewn with many philosophic wreck. Immanuel Kant. That concludes our broadcast. I have been your host, Serikbayev Syrym. Subscribe to this channel. See you next time.